One of the major trends we're noticing here in Cape Town at the Mining Indaba this year is the growing emphasis on three letters, E, S and G, and particularly the emphasis on the S and the G in a continent with an abundance of natural resources. Given the disparate nature and the lack of clarity around the regulatory and compliance environment in Africa, companies are finding it increasingly difficult to get sound mining projects off the ground.
We've been chatting to our clients about what they're seeing as the trends and the topics in the space, and we see ESG and sustainability really has come to the top of the agenda. We're really happy to see that ESG has been spoken about at such a big event like this, and we're happy that our clients are actually taking the time to understand what that means for them.
The conversations have really been dominated by a few themes, and if one explores them, it's energy security, power. That's what everybody's talking about, whether that be traditional power in the form of coal-fired power stations, renewables, to make sure that the mining sector has the kind of sustainability that it needs. Power is everything.
One of the darlings of the market, of course, is lithium, and we see a lot of projects at the moment around companies that are either exploring or have found deposits of lithium. So the market is just going off at the moment.
Like the rest of the world, the UK is facing an energy crisis, particularly leading into a cost of living crisis. But that actually kind of ties in as well with the broader aspect, which is the energy transition, and in particular lithium driving that. And we can see here at Mining Indaba that actually British influence, UK-based firms are still driving lithium and the exploration for lithium forward.
One of our recent white papers has looked at lithium and the impact it has within the environment for particularly batteries, of course, and what role that batteries has to play in a sustainable future. So it really takes a deep dive into some myths around batteries and some of the issues that we will face as we transition to more EVs and the greater use of batteries.
The other good talking point that's come out of this Indaba is what the Minister spoke about on the opening day, which was finally the implementation of a online real-time cadastral system so that we can manage the exploration rights in this country appropriately.
So one of the things we're also seeing with companies at the moment that are trying to rattle the tin and raise some money is, of course, how much more difficult it is. And even just talking to people here at the Mining Indaba in Cape Town this week, you know, they are saying it's becoming increasingly difficult. You've got to work a lot harder. And I think we're seeing that across the globe, and in particular in Australia, we've seen a lot of that. That ability to raise capital just become a little bit harder and slow down.